Steve, do you think this dress makes me look fat?
No, of course not.
Ah, you are so sweet that you don't think I'm fat.
That's incorrect. I do think you are fat.
What?
The dress doesn't make you look fat. It makes you look pink.
Today I'm going to talk about a subject that I wager will make a few people twitch. It's about being honest and sticking to the facts. Now I know that the intro video seems a little extreme, but when it comes to people on the spectrum, it is likely to happen. Don't worry, I'm not here to talk about your dress. I don't care about your dress. What I'm going to talk about is that the brain of neurotypical and neuroatypical people works significantly differently. According to the article The Autistic Brain by Carey Rossi, left-right asymmetry is an important aspect of brain organization. Some functions of the brain tend to be dominated, or to use the technical term, lateralized by a side of the brain. One example is speech and understanding. For most people, 95% of right-handers and about 70% of left-handers, it's processed in the left cerebral hemisphere. People with ASD tend to have reduced leftward language lateralization, which could be why they also have a higher rate of being left-handed compared to the general population. Another quick Biology 101 review. Within each half there are lobes. Inside these lobes are structures that are in charge of everything from movement to thinking. On top of the lobes lies the cerebral cortex, aka gray matter. This is where information processing happens. The folds in the brain add to the surface area of the cerebral cortex. The more surface area or gray matter there is, the more information that can be processed. So, for tasks that require us to combine or assimilate information in different parts of the brain, like social function and complex motor tasks, individuals with autism have more trouble. It is important to understand that autistic people do not intend to be rude, even though social standards might judge them to be rude. No. So that leads us to honesty. Can autistic people lie? Possibly. Do they? Not likely. Lying can create severe anxiety and depression, because facts, reality, seen as is, are very important for people on the spectrum to be simple, trackable, factual, and binary. Yes, we have all heard of those ridiculous fairy tales of something called a white lie. I have to tell you that whoever came up with it was probably a politician. White lie? So is there supposed to be a black lie? So white lie is a little lie and a black lie is a big lie? How about a red lie? Or a pink one? Blue, brown, green, yellow? That is unacceptable for someone on the spectrum. Think about it this way. Corpse in the morgue, and the ME would say, yeah, he's a little dead. Not very dead, just a little dead. Dude, the man is either dead or not dead. Unless, of course, you would consider some vampire or zombie bullshit, which I don't. For me, it is that simple. Someone is either old or young, tall or short, fat or skinny, dead or alive, female or male, and so on. So that is the binary part. Now let's stick with the honesty subject. Honesty has caused me so many broken situations, relationship issues, professional positions, job loss, drama, the lot. I am not saying I have never lied. I have. But it just created a series of upheavals in me and eventually shot me in the foot. Honesty is easier, but the effects are often undesirable. Yes, people say they want to hear your honest opinion, but right there they land in the middle of their own hypocrisy pit. They are already lying the moment they say that. And when you are giving your honest opinion, then the whole case collapses. So when I say that honesty has caused me a lot of trouble in life, for being honest, then you can imagine what it feels like whenever someone calls me a liar. You call me ugly? Meh. You call me fat? Meh. You call me stupid? Meh. But when someone calls me a liar, after all the pain and losses my honesty caused me in my life, well, that shit hits the fan. If you ever encounter a person on the spectrum, and you only would consider two things, then remember this. Never ask for an opinion unless you truly want to know the honest answer. Never question the honesty. Ever. That is it for today. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Cheers for now.